What's everyone? This is Bricks for you, and today we have the LEGO Star Wars Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battlepack. And just before we take a look at this, I just want to mention that tomorrow I'm going to be uploading the first LEGO City Space review, and so I'm going to have a poll up, probably, starting today at like 1 a.m. or whatever. But of course, between these two sets, whichever one has the most votes, we're taking a look at first. So with that out of the way, here we have the Clone Trooper Battlepack. So this is, of course, releasing on January 1st, 2024, and let's get right into it. And here we have the set out of the box. So first we're going to take a look at the Battle Droid. It's the same Battle Droid we've come to know and love. However, it has this dark, gunmetal gray blaster. I have no idea when they started using these in sets for Battle Droids, but I need to look into when they started doing that. We have the other Battle Droid, which has two of these arms, of course, for the stab. That other Battle Droid we took a look at had two of the straight arms. So, of course, if you want to, you could take one of his straight arms, one of his curved arms, and turn them both into regular Battle Droids. This Super Battle Droid, now I think the arms are the same mold. I'm not entirely sure, though. The main part is definitely bigger, bigger in almost most of the dimensions, and of course, it stands a bit taller. It looks really, really cool, and it is a much needed improvement. And I'm so glad Super Battle Droid is finally back. I think this is the exact same Coruscant Guard Trooper we got in the gunship. Hey, do we really need a new variant already? And then this might be my favorite of the newer clone troopers. This being, of course, just your plain Phase 2 gray solid helmet holes at the side. I'm going to be replacing that with Grandpa Clone Customs helmets very, very soon. So yes, let's get these to the side and let's take a look at the builds. First up, we have this little crate, which comes with two little thermal detonators in it. I mean, thermal detonators are pretty essential to Star Wars sets at this point, so that's pretty cool. We have a little turret, just like that old Clone Trooper Battlepack. It can fire one single stud. So yeah, it's a pretty nice little design. It also uses these shields on the side. Then here we have a speeder bike, which has two blasters on the back of it. You can, of course, give those to your figures if you like. We have these two stud shooters. We have these two candlestick pieces at the front, trying to capture the look of those old speeder bikes LEGO used to make. Yeah, it's very simple, very almost reminds me of the speeder bike that came. No, was it speeder? Was it even? Sorry, it reminds me of that speeder bike over there from the 4+ Young Jedi Adventure set. But moving on, we have the Stap, which is pretty much hit perfection at this point. But I feel like we still need to talk about it. I think this is also the very first time that the 1x1 stud with a hole has been in a set in trans clear. I think that's pretty cool. Then we have the Octopura Tri-Droid, has the three flick fire missiles, of course the three big guns with the eyes on it. I think this is a new piece right here. Also, of course, there's this cute little piece in satin. I think it's satin is what they call it, or something like that. But yeah, I just really like how they've been using those parts in sets. And as you can see, the legs are actually pretty stable. I really like it. It pulls it off very well with very limited parts. I think that is, frankly, overall what I'd say about the set. Now, I think the two Separatist builds are far better than the Republic's builds and are actually more useful in builds, in my opinion. Of course, it's one of them's Battle Droid, the other is a actual vehicle Battle Droid to use. I mean, not to say these speeders are bad, just oftentimes we end up with a lot of these looking speeders, while the 501st speeder being, of course, a bark speeder, which one we actually saw. I just not a very big fan of this speeder bike design. But yeah, so this set has, 9 figures for this $30 price? That is pretty insane, frankly, especially when we barely can get like 9 figures in a $100 set these days. 140 even, 170 even. I think it's pretty insane. This is probably the best value Star Wars set in a long time. This is absolutely amazing. Will be absolutely killer at like 2025, but frankly, for what you get for 30, I believe this is worth it. I think the 501st Battlepack always felt a little overpriced to me, but this feels perfect. It's so much stuff. It's just a lot of stuff you're getting here. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and remember to vote in the LEGO City Space poll, and goodbye.